Okay, right, we're currently in my 64 plate mint green, as you can see there, of the dash. 8 valve, 1.2 Fiat 500. We're logged into MultiECUScan on my £50 laptop, which isn't working very well. The keyboard seems to be playing up, and now the mouse is playing up. It's currently, mouse pointer is moving, but it may break. So I'm going to show you now how if your car has just been delivered from the factory, and for some reason they've left it in factory mode. I think it's called logistic mode, something like that. I'm going to show you how you can take it out of that. So you need to log into the body computer, which as you can see is selected on the left. Normally it will default to the one that is in your car. As you can see, there are two there. Sometimes they both work, sometimes one won't connect because you've tried to connect to the wrong one. I know in this one it is that 312. So you press F10 to connect, which takes a minute. And then you go into here. You can look to see if you've got any errors. So if you go up to F3, errors, reading error codes. I've got some error codes because I've got no front bumper on this, so obviously there's no side lights or daylights or indicators. Or the left, I've got a right headlight in, but not a left one, so obviously that's why that's coming out. And of course I've now just discovered that the number plate lights don't work either, so that'll need to be repaired. So if you go into F7 adjustments, you'll see there power supply mode, logistic mode, and it says here, change the power supply mode. It is set to low power, also called logistic mode, when vehicles are shipped from the factory. If your vehicle is set to low power mode, then you need to change it to normal mode. You can use the CAN info function to check which modules are operating in low power mode. So I thought you could change it from here, but I don't think you can. So if I go on F10, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess it up. So according to that, if you go into CAN info, so if you disconnect from that, and then you go into CAN info, connect to that, that will go through all the modules in the car, and will show you if any of them are in low power mode. And then if they are, list of body computer node. So it doesn't actually say any are in low power mode there. Doesn't really tell you very much at all, actually. Oh, here we go, normal mode. Control units, power mode, logistic mode. So as you can see, all of mine are in normal mode. So they've been changed from the factory. So they're all okay on this car. So just going back to the body computer, connect to the body computer. I've never actually had to do this before. I knew it was there, but never had to do it. So I've spent a minute showing myself how to do it as well as you. And as I said before, we go back to adjustments, and it shows you there logistic mode. If you click on execute, whichever one it's set to, it will change it to the other one. And I believe after you've done that, you then have to do a proxy alignment. Obviously you can do that on here. You can see on here about country code, that sort of thing as well. If your inertia switch has gone, i.e. the fuel pump inertia switch, so it switched the fuel off to the engine, which it does in an accident sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it does. You can't start the car. There is a way of doing it using the indicators. I've tried that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, and in fact I don't even try that anymore, I go straight to MES, and you can do it here, rearm the inertia switch, and then you'll hear it click, and then you'll be able to start the engine. So it's much easier doing it here. You can do key programming on this as well. It scares me to do it. I don't know how to do it, and I'm not even going to try because I'll probably mess it up, because I do often need new keys. So I'm not even going to ever attempt that. But yeah, so that's how you do take it out of logistic mode. As I say, once you've executed it, you then you come out of that, and then you will go into proxy alignment, connect to that. This should say that this car doesn't need aligning. If I go through the motions once it connects, it might just say this car is okay, does not need a proxy alignment, or words to that effect. It's now looking. the vehicle is properly configured, proxy alignment is not needed. If you change anything, then obviously you'll normally get the flashing mileage, which I haven't got at the moment, obviously because I haven't got anything that I've changed. If you've got flashing mileage, something's gone wrong, and often just by doing a proxy alignment, that stops the flashing mileage and reconnects everything. Obviously if there is a fault on one of your ECUs, it won't put it right, but sometimes if it's just temporarily lost contact, which happens a lot with the Blue and Me, temporarily loses contact, then reconnects, you will still get the flashing mileage, but it will still work. And doing a proxy alignment will get rid of the flashing mileage, which I believe Fiat charged about £100 to do that, and it takes, well, you've seen, it takes seconds to do it. So that's it. That's how you change from low power mode if you've got a car that's come out of the factory. Hopefully that will explain all.